Right, the roller starter scenario. I built some hop-ups. When we first tried it, I had the old battery cables that I got out of a pair of jump leads.
Yep.
They, to be fair, the jump leads were always shit. The cables were getting so hot, so we had to change them. Sven down the road had a nice big fat cable, so we doubled the size of that, put a proper earth strap on it, and got a 400 cold cranking amp battery, and it all seems a lot better. But these aren't designed to keep turning things over.
Yeah.
They're designed, it says in the paperwork, these are designed for a bike that you know runs, so you just bark it up and that's it. So if you keep winding it over, the motor gets hot, so you have to let it cool down. So I mounted those up. You operate the starter pedal on your heel, but that's all working nicely. The clutch was slipping on that, so we had to rebuild the clutch or take it apart and set it up properly. It was all wrong. The advance and retard wasn't working properly, so we've redone that. Checked the carb jet sizes this morning. They're possibly a bit small, but shouldn't really stop it running, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's whether the carburetor is actually big enough. Get it going, donk 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 donk, and then it doesn't seem to rev, and it doesn't stay running per se.
Okay.
So, but at least it is. Doesn't sound like the valve timing's particularly long way out, because when it fires, it just sits there, donk donk donk. But it's just a matter of whether it will stay running or not. We've got to play around with it, you know.
Okay. Just going back to this roller starter then, because obviously as being a workshop, the bikes that come in aren't running. Would it be worth changing the motor over at some point? Possibly for a bigger one or something like that, yeah. Let's say the Bendix kept getting stuck on it, because I think that was just lack of power. Right.
It hasn't got enough power going through it to hold it, because you have what they call a pull-in winding,
yeah,
and a lock-in winding. There's two windings in there. It's a real strange system how it works. So once you've done the pedal, that fires it in but keeps the motor winding, but it also, there's another winding in there that locks in the solenoid.
Right.
Which theoretically you don't need that one, because you haven't got to throw out inertia. It's literally just there to fire the switch.
Yeah.
Could possibly look at that, but at the moment leave it as it is, because
Yeah.
it's working, you know. Probably make a plate up or something to go over the top of it, just to stop all that rubber.
It's all now fixed to the floor.
Yeah, that's alright, it's no problem, just skirt to the wood there.
No, I mean the whole...
Oh yeah, that's solid as a rock, yeah. Ain't going anywhere. Yeah, oh, that's got some fuel up. Now's the bit where I try not to fall off.
It helps with the blocks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ignition on. It should be. Try it there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, try again.
Yeah.
Ow! Didn't do that yesterday. No. So you just got to f about with the timing, you know, bit by bit.
That's certainly easier than kicking it over, isn't it?
You know, yeah. You just got to move it like minuscule amount. Right, give that a shot. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Back again. Try it. That's all we can do, isn't it? Scary, isn't it?
You're talking about strapping the bike down at one
Can't
point.
really, because if it all goes, you're in a world of shit.
Back end is moving around.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that realistically.
But having those foot blocks, I can see that's really
oh yeah,
helpful.
it really helps, yeah. Well, that's the longest that's run for.
Yeah.
Could be the float needle sticking, and we haven't. I took the carb apart bloody ages ago. But right, so where do we go from here then?
where it is about kind of where it wants to, where it seems to be started.
Try knocking it back on that.
Yeah.
Again, could still be valve timing. That's probably valve timing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Give it another shot.
I don't think that's ignition timing.
No.
Doesn't sound like ignition to me. Give it another go. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Try giving it a little bit more on the timing.
Come back this way a touch.
First time I've heard it run.
It's the first time I've heard it run. Nobody likes a wise ass. Okay?
Yep.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
It is, isn't it?
It's a bit shitty fart, isn't it?
Right, well we know where the originals were, don't we? 2 notches back with the front cam in the back.
Yeah.
As long as I mark up where it is. That was worse there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'll take that back again a touch.
Try it.
Yeah, go on.
That was better.
Yeah.
Try it a little bit more.
Try that again. Close. I ran backwards then.
I thought it did.
Good. Try it there.
No. Feel that motor, mate.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah, before it gets too hot. Does he put the cans back how it was, or
No,
has he timed up stock?
you can't time it up stop. You don't know where it is.
No, I mean the physical can timing, the titany O or whatever it is.
Can't remember. But I know where it was before we touched it. The one marked exhaust was in the back, and it was 2 notches that way, and the other one was on its dot.
Right.
Here we go again.
What are you doing now?
Adjusting the cam timing. Need to mark up where it is, because I mean at least it's doing something, but I know where it was when it came in.
Okay.
So I'll put it back to that, which I don't think will work, but we've got to start trying shit, you know.
Well, how's it work in there?
Crank goes round,
Yeah.
piston goes up and down, crank goes round, turns this one.
Yeah.
There's another camshaft behind there, so as that rotates, it opens and shuts your valves there.
Right. So what part are you going to be adjusting slightly?
Take the camshafts out and move them. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, a bit more. Okay, stop. Right, so that is on original marks there. Line on the back, dot on the front. Yeah, that's the exhaust cam. But that exhaust cam was in the inlet side originally. And it was 2 teeth out. I can't remember which way, I don't think, but yeah, it was out that way, wasn't it? Right, that's 2 teeth. This goes back in on the dot. Right, that's where it all was originally. So we'll give that a try, yeah? Actually, that's 1 tooth out. Let's try it there. That's all we can do, isn't it?
Yep.
What difference is moving that round one?
Because of the cam lobe on the back, yeah, is fixed. So if you move that, that's opening that inlet valve at different times, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's run out.
Better.
Yeah, that's 1 tooth out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only time someone's put a torch on, it's got darker.
But at least we know where we were. If this doesn't work, it's just a mind-bogglingly boring f***ing process of taking it apart and putting it all back together again. Realistically, you can only really move the cams 1 tooth one way or the other.
Yeah.
Because the duration of it is just be too much, it won't work. So you try it in every scenario until the bastard thing runs.
Feel confident that you can get it running?
There's so many misnomers in there, that's the trouble. Yes, I think it will run, it's just whether you can get it running to any sense and whether you're actually able to kickstart the bloody thing without killing yourself.
Yeah.
Because altering the valve timing, that shouldn't alter your ignition timing, should it?
No.
The guy who built it never actually got it running properly
Possibly.
No, he didn't.
and abandoned it and sold it.
Yeah, he did. That's exactly what's happened.
And so this could be just a
Pissing in the
hiding
wind.
to nothing, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
At what point do you say,
About 10 minutes. Right, ignition on. Try it again.
Try it again.
Well, we can start f***ing around with the timing again now, but
Yeah.
that was better, wasn't it? Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Got that all confuzzled. Right, so you can't give it any revs. That was better, wasn't it?
oh yeah,
So that was 1 tooth. I think it was 2 teeth.
That's for the runs.
Okay.
Yep.
we all right fuel wise?
So knock that back.
Try it. We want to go the opposite way from retarding it, don't we? Because that was worse.
We went that way, now we're slowly going back this way.
Give it a bit more try.
It's worse retarding it.
Yeah.
Right, so you need more advanced. Okay.
Just want to give it one more go. I'm just going to screw that right in.
Yeah.
That's carburation, because that's the mixture screw wound all the way in, so that shouldn't even be running.
Really?
So it's either sucking air somewhere. Right, we're going to have to leave it at that, I think.
Yeah.
Because that starter's going to get too hot otherwise, but I'll whip the carb off. I mean, these carburetors are fucking diabolical things, they're shit.
Didn't you say the mixer screw works the other way around? Screw it in, richens it.
Screw it in, richens it, so that's running as rich as it can possibly be.
Mm.
Which is
But
sucking.
just too small.
Well, jets are too small, yeah, but I mean, personally, I'd throw that carburetor in the fucking bin. But that's possibly a little bit on the timing, but that was a lot different with that mixture screw wound all the way in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking oil everywhere.
Got some serious oil leaks going on, man.